Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the last part of October 2016. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, on this show, once again, it's pretty much all Duncanville Panther football as the Panthers met Desoto, and we'll see that in the Panthers Den Show. Also, we've got a couple of events coming up in Duncanville that we want to tell you about, and we'll start with that, then go to those Panthers, so let's go.
Hi, I'm Chris Owens, graduate 1997 Duncanville High. I'm here on behalf of the Duncanville Education Board to help put on the 19th Champions for Children golf tournament. So please come join me November 7th for this great event for kids. The 19th Champions for Children golf tournament will be on November 7th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the golf club at Dallas, formerly known as the Oak Cliff Country Club. From 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. there'll be a chipping and putting contest along with lunch being served. At 1 o'clock we'll have a shotgun start. If you don't remember, I played a little basketball at Duncanville.
Chris, but a picture is worth 1,000 words. The ultimate dunk, and a strange celebration, and the teams leaving the court.
Man, I'm still having a tough time transitioning from basketball to golf.
Hi, I'm Ginger Hertenstein. I'm the pastor of First Presbyterian Church in Duncanville, and I am working with pastors from 10 other churches, and we are putting together an event called Community in Unity. We got together, as we do, for the last 11 years we've been getting together, and we wondered if we could make a difference in our divided culture. We wondered if we could stand together as a diverse group of churches and have an event that might express something different. And so that is how Community in Unity came to be. Community in Unity is an event on Saturday, October the 29th, and it's from 2 to 6:30 p.m. in Armstrong Park. And the purpose of the event is to enjoy fun in the park, to hear storytelling and music that inspire our community to overcome differences and live in harmony. The Dallas Police Choir will be here to perform, as well as Duncanville High School Choir, and a Duncanville Community Chorus will perform. The Duncanville Police will be there at the event to shoot hoops with youths. Harmony will be promoted through interactive booths about unity, through a participatory public art board where everyone will write their opinions of unity in the community. We'll have a large Hands United circle, which will be photographed by a drone, and we're hoping that we have a lot of people that will participate in that. Vendor booths will be available for service or nonprofit organizations, as well as churches and fun booths with games for kids for Halloween. We hope to foster an environment where trust among diverse peoples grows. Again, Community in Unity happens on Saturday, October 29th in Armstrong Park from 2 o'clock to 6:30, and we hope that you'll be there.
It's Texas, it's fall, it's high school football time in Duncanville, and the Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News with highlights of last week's Panther football game and a preview of this week's game. The Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News is brought to us by Jane's Memorial Chapel, your home-owned and operated funeral home celebrating life, honoring families, and serving you in your time of need. By the Wolverton Company, serving the Duncanville area's heating and air conditioning needs for longer than anybody can remember. By Leon Miller Commercial Properties on Main Street. Call Leon at 972-709-7181 if you need office or retail space. Freedom Chevrolet, Buick and GMC. There is not a more convenient to Duncanville new and used car dealership. It's Freedom, it's Chevrolet, it's right here. The Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates. By Ben Franklin Pharmacy and Kitchens Deli. It's a trip back to the good old days right here on Main Street. By Carlin's Automotive Repair and Service, CARS, your hometown auto repair shop at 209 South Hastings. Since 1997, CARS does just about everything. Check them out at carlinscars.com or call 972-298-4869. Brett Oliver, Farmers Insurance Agency. By Rick and Jamie at Ben Franklin Plumbing. If there's any delay, it's you we pay. Glow Family Dental, right here in Duncanville on Wheatland, right by the tracks. And now, here's John with all the DHS Panthers football game highlights.
Hello, Duncanville football fans, and welcome back to the Panthers DWN Show. Well, it was a memorable evening last Friday night as the Bob Alpert Fieldhouse was dedicated just before the Desoto Panther football game. And here's what happened.
It was a great evening. Not only a Panther-Eagle football game, the weather being great, but the dedication of the Fieldhouse and reflections of former Coach Bob Alpert prior to the game. Current AD Kathy Self Morgan was the MC, and Superintendent Dr. Mark Smith had comments, and then Kevin Ozey, an assistant coach for Coach Alpert here, and later athletic director here and at South Lake, and now he's the Arlington ISD AD, made some great reflections of the 1990s and Duncanville football and athletics. After a video was played on the big screen that was prepared by us for Bob's funeral and updated a little, Renee McNeely of the Board of Trustees and the Alpert family unveiled the Fieldhouse plaque. It was a great, short ceremony. Then it's game time, and captains Jalen Trey, Terrence, and Keyshawn do the coin flip. Desoto won the toss and deferred, so the Panthers will receive to open the game. There was a big crowd, as expected, and this game was with undefeated and highly, highly ranked Desoto Eagles. Fred Fobbs makes a fair catch on a pooch kickoff at the Panther 31. Jalen starts things off with a 7-yard gain. But a couple of plays of incomplete passes force Cameron Peterson to punt, and Delon Elder stops the runner at the Eagle 29. A few Eagle plays and a couple of Panther penalties gave DeSoto second and 8 at the Panther 9, despite this sharp tackle by Jamarcus Roberson. The Eagle quarterback finishes the drive with this run, and then the PAT makes it 7-0 Eagles, 3.5 minutes into the game. Jamal Hamilton takes another pooch kickoff, and it takes 4 Eagles to bring him down, but they do. On 3rd down and 1, Trey goes right for 38 yards to the Eagle 26. after a missed field goal, but a DeSoto penalty. It's 4th and 2 at the Eagle 18, and Jalen completes this pass to Isaiah for 8. But the next play was critical to this game and maybe the season, as Jalen goes down and out with a broken leg. Junior Trezon Conley takes over and completes this pass to Isaiah for 6 to the Eagle 5-yard line. And then on 4th down, Josh comes in and pops a 22-yard field goal. So with 5:19 left in the first, it's 7-3 Eagles. The Eagles make a nice kickoff return to the Panther 44 before James Jackson tackles. Two plays later, this 38-yard touchdown pass. And PAT make it 14-3 Eagles with 4.5 minutes still left in the first quarter. After the ensuing kickoff, the Panthers are on their 30-yard line, and Trezon keeps and goes 33 yards to the DeSoto 37. Then he completes a pass to Trey for 12. The Panthers have 4th down and 2 at the Eagles 17. But Trezon is stopped and the ball goes over deep in Eagle territory. Then on the first play, after taking back over, the Eagles go for 36 yards. But later, this play by McQuan forces a punt. And Keelan Lipscomb was there. And he got hit a little early, so the Panthers get the 15-yard penalty to the 48. Trezon then completes a screen pass to Trey for another sideline yak, and advances it to the 20-yard line for a 22-yard pickup to complete a 40-minute first quarter with the Eagles leading 14-3. In the first play of the second quarter, it's Trezon to McKendrick Jackson for 30 yards and a touchdown. Josh adds the PAT. So now, with 5 seconds gone in the second quarter, it's 14-10 DeSoto. After the Panthers kicked off, the Eagles had to punt back, but Trezon is intercepted. Then causes a fumble on the interceptor, but it's recovered by the Eagles, who are in business at the Panther 4-yard line on the first down. Punch it home and add the PAT to make it 21-10. Eagles 3 minutes into the second quarter. Both defensive teams dominated the rest of the half as 5 punts were made, and this interception by James Jackson completed an hour and a half first half.
The bands are in the house.
James Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick James and his family, the owners of James Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and James serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to James Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
After the Panthers kicked off to start the second half, the Eagles march right down the field and are at the Panther 12 when Eli Jones causes the runner to fumble just before he's in the house, as the Panthers stave off this drive, and then James Johnson recovered the ball for the Panthers in the end zone. Trezon completes to Trey for 11 yards. But the Panthers have to punt. At their own 42, after the punt, this pass completion for 38 yards put the Eagles in the red zone again. 2 plays later, the Eagle running back scores untouched. And the PAT makes it 28-10 Eagles.
Tonight's game.
And honestly, that was it for the quarter. And it ends with a 28-10 Eagle lead. The Eagles have the ball heading into the last quarter, and at the Panther 24, the quarterback takes it to the end zone, and the missed PAT makes it 34-10 Eagles a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. After the kickoff, Keelan Elder picks up 12 yards. And then later, on 4th and 3, he picks up 9. Trezon over to Trey for 7. Then Trey rushes for 27 yards to the Eagle 3-yard line. From there, Trezon takes it to the house. Here's another angle. Josh converts the PAT. So midway through the fourth, it's now 34-17 Eagles. Onside kick, right? Right. But it's easily covered by the Eagles. The Panthers get a critical penalty flag on this play. Then a couple of plays later, this touchdown pass kind of put things out of reach for the Panthers. The Eagle PAT made it 41-17 DeSoto with 4.5 minutes left. After the ensuing DeSoto kickoff, Keelan runs for 14 yards and a first down. But with time expiring, an apropos ending as Keelan is trapped for a 2-yard loss. Final, DeSoto 41 and the Panthers 17. So DeSoto stays undefeated and clinch a playoff spot with 2 weeks still left in the regular season. As is his tradition, Coach Samples has a little discussion with his players after the game on the field, and he just reminds them that they just lost to the number 2 team in the state, so they must be number 3.
Each show we have a play of the week, and in the DeSoto game, it happened the first play of the second quarter when trailing 14-3.
Trezon hits McKendrick Jackson for a 30-yard touchdown pass to pull the Panthers back to a close score. And that's why it's the play of the week.
The play of the week is brought to us by the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates. See John or Don at 222 East Wheatland Road or call 972-780-0533 for your investment needs.
Also, we have a hit of the week, and in the DeSoto game, it happened on the Eagles' opening drive early in the third quarter when
the Eagles are going in to the end zone when Eli Jones causes and James Johnson recovers a fumble to turn the ball back to the Panthers. And that's why it's the hit of the week.
The hit of the week is brought to us by Ben Franklin Apothecary, located at 302 North Main Street in the heart of downtown Duncanville. Shop for unique gifts, take care of any pharmaceutical needs, or enjoy lunch at Kitchen's Deli Sandwich Shop. Call 972-298-1147 or visit online for more information.
Well, there's only a couple of weeks left in the regular season, and here are the current 6A standings.
Those DeSoto Eagles are on top at 5-0. Cedar Hill and South Grand Prairie are 4-1, but South Grand Prairie, they hadn't played either Cedar Hill or DeSoto. Panthers are in 4th. Grand Prairie is in 5th, and then the Irving schools are trying to finish the season.
The District 7 6A standings are brought to you by Brett Oliver's Farmers Insurance Agency, serving the Duncanville and Southwest Dallas area. For all of your insurance needs, call Brett at 972-293-0204.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
This week, the Panthers should have a little bit easier time of it as they travel over to play Irving MacArthur. The game will be at Irving School Stadium, 7:30 Friday night. Hope to see you there. We'll be back on November the 1st with highlights of that game and more. As we close, let's see some scenes from the City of Champions, and we'll see you November the 1st. And by the way, if you've got a yard with some Halloween paraphernalia in it, you may see it on next week's show. See you then.
Took the ball right.
Great day.
Great day.
Reverend Billy
Graham
once said
that coach impacts thousands of kids over their career.
Most
people don't even impact people over their lifetime. I think about it's evident by the crowd here tonight. Coach Alpert impacted multiple lives in a short time.
I first met
Coach Alpert
in June
in 1996,
Lafayette,
Louisiana,
at a coaching
clinic. I was
4 young
coach,
coaching
college,
college.
college dream.
Where? University
of Southwest Louisiana. Great education.
Coach Alpert had his way about it. He had a way about it.
He said,
if you ever need a
"You ever need a job, call me." Okay.
Well, next thing
I know, next football season, I'm moving back home. I'm looking for a high school job. And I called Coach out of the blue. I didn't know him.
Just had something.
I had an interview in my hometown for a varsity job. Bob, his diplomatic way, you guys all know that you don't want to go there. We're going to win in Duncanville. Okay, Coach. He just put something nagging about it.
So I
came to Duncanville not really knowing what I was coach.
Signed a
contract, and then he told me I was going to be a freshman coach. Okay.
Then he told me that
my first year, another coach, freshman coach, was going to go scout Lewis in 10 weeks in a row. We did that. 1997.
That's why a lot of
these guys don't make techniques that those guys.
Bob just had
a way about it. And he impacted my life so much. And like Casey talked about earlier, he became one of my best friends. He was my mentor, but also best friend. And even though he's not here physically, he's with all the spirit and all. As an athletic director, I still find myself doing the same thing that Bob would say. His spirit lives within us and in this building. The bond passed to build this building. His vision was this. Current athletes, woodblockers, that was Bob pushing for the best of the best. Thank you all for being here. He's a special man. And he lives on forever.